Hey everyone, it's Alex from the Whiskey Geeks and thewhiskeygeeks.com coming with a really special edition of the Neck Pour Sessions today. One, not only is this cottage edition, but we've got an incredible bottle that has a bit of a backstory. So obviously if you've seen from the title, we are talking about the Highland Park Odin bottle, number 4 in their Valhalla collection series. There was Loki and Thor and Freya, and then the 4th release was the Odin. So this is a 16-year-old full cask strength. The ABV is 55.8. And the story behind this one is my dad was actually out, the whiskey dad was traveling out east and landed in Fredericton at the Lunar Rogue pub. So anyone who's from out east or who's traveled out there, this is the whiskey pub when you're heading out. So he stopped in there and saw this up on the shelf, and he was talking with the owner, who I've got some notes here from the whiskey dad. So Frank Scott, he was out there in September of 2017, and he first tried this then, and he fell in love with it. Now, this is right around the time that these were starting to come off the market, and they were really hard to get. The price was a little high, and he just didn't have the opportunity to get one. So fast forward a couple years, 2019 rolls around, and he has another taste in, where are we here? Oh, right, he was actually back out at the Lunar Rogue. They went back out east again, had a second sip of it with Frank out there and a little bit of chat about how he acquired the bottle. And he's sort of been on the look for one of these bottles ever since. So fast forward to present, he reaches out to our good buddy Travis from the Edmonton Scotch Club out there, and part of the Parks Whiskey Society guys. And he says, hey, if you ever happen to see a bottle of these kicking around, I would love one. So Travis, thank you very much. He did track one down in Red Deer and was able to get it from Red Deer down to him in Edmonton, and then he shipped it to my dad. It made its way up to the cottage here in Northern Ontario, just outside of Sault Ste. Marie, and the whiskey dad has granted me the honor of cracking this open. So I've heard him talk this up for several years. So not to say that my hopes and expectations are really high, but I'm very much looking forward to trying this. It comes in this massive wooden box display case, which for packing reasons didn't make its way up here. We will get some pictures of it and put it up here. Now, Tim and I are both big fans of Highland Park. Neither of us have tried this. A sample bottle will be making its way down to Tim in the near future so that he can also get in on this one. And we've been saving one of our favorite comics to pair with this. We knew that the whiskey dad was trying to get his hands on one, so that's going to be coming up. We are going to dive into an amazing run by Jason Aaron and Russell Dowderman that they did with the Mighty Thor. That's what we've been saving to pair with this, so I'm very excited about that. Well, that's just wonderful. It's got some of the sweet heathery peat notes that are what Highland Park is actually known for. Now, I'm gonna let this one air out and breathe for a little bit here. Like I said, it's a 16-year-old, so I'm gonna let it sit here and just air out in the wonderful Sylvan Valley air up here in Northern Ontario. So I'll be right back, and I can't wait to get into this one. All right, cheers. All right, and welcome back. So I gotta say, I've been nosing this while we've been waiting, and this is exactly what I want my whiskey to taste like. It is sweet, there's a subtle smokiness to it. I'm a huge fan of peated whiskeys. One of the reasons that I do love Highland Park is because it's not an overpowering, punch you in the face smoke. It is a subtle, sweet smoke that lingers, generally with a really long finish. And from what I've been nosing, I'm really looking forward to getting into this one. So again, on the nose, you get some spiciness to it. There's a bit of cinnamon. There is smoke there, but like I said, it's not a punch you in the face smoke and sort of obliterate the senses. It is like smooth and and just sort of wafts in your nose. So I don't want to wait any longer. Oh, that is incredibly good. So this is aged for 16 years. It's in Spanish ex-sherry casks, and you do get that sherry influence coming through. I mean, you can see it in the color. It has taken on a bit more of a darker caramel, but it is a strong spirit. I mean, it is cask strength. Like I said, it's 55.8 ABV, so it is a full cask strength, but it is not overpowering. It doesn't have the same alcohol burn as a lot of other full cask strength whiskeys do. So it's intense, but it's the flavors that really come through for me here. So you do get the sort of the peat, the sweetness on the palate at first, on the first sip there. But the sweetness that comes through, there's some like nice dark plum notes. It's like the darker fruits, but it just sort of blends really nicely into a super long finish where that smoke just sort of lingers in waves and just really coats your mouth down as you swallow it. I think one of the things that the official review said is, I wrote it down because I wanted to make sure I got this right, but layers of peat uncover thousands of years of wisdom. So if that doesn't just encompass everything that Odin is all about, I'm not sure what does. So thank you so much for the Whiskey Dad for letting me have the honor of cracking this one. I'm trying to grow the beard out here and have my inner Viking spirit come with me here on this Valhalla collection. So thank you so much for tuning in. If you haven't, please hit that subscribe button down below. This is going to score very high, up towards a 9 for me, just on the neck pour, and I can't wait to hopefully share a few more drams with the Whiskey Dad and Tim over the years, as this has been one of the bottles that he's been on a quest for several years, since 2017, so I'm really happy that he was finally able to find one, that Travis was able to facilitate that. So shout out Travis. We'll link up his Instagram profile down below as well. So for Tim, I'm Alex. We are the Whiskey Geeks. You can check us out in the future when we will be pairing this with an awesome Thor comic book that we both really, really love, and it does actually give some hints to the upcoming Thor Love and Thunder movie that will be coming out as well. So if you have any questions, comments, hit us up down below. If you've tried the Odin, we'd love to hear what you think. If you're listening on the audio version on the podcast, thank you so much. If you could rate and review, that would really help. And if you could jump over to the YouTube side of things, hit that subscribe button. It'll make sure you never miss any of our stuff coming out. If you want to check out our website, we do have some other notes over there. It is thewhiskeygeeks.com. Whiskey does have an E, like it says on my shirt. And if you have any questions or comments and you want to shoot it to us directly, you can send us an email. It is thewhiskeygeeks with an E @gmail.com. So again, for Tim, I'm Alex. We're the Whiskey Geeks. And remember, Scotch and stories, they were made for each other. Cheers.